Welcome back to another episode in the Tennessee Titans franchise, Week 12 action in our second season. Going to be playing the New York Giants this week. We're currently doing pretty well, 8-3. I really can't complain, even if some performances were a little bit questionable and were more scrappy than I probably would have liked. But overall, I'm very happy with how the team is doing. We're playing the 5-6 Giants this week. Really not sure why they are this bad, actually. 5-6 with a team that is just way better rated than we are. All right, without further ado, let us go and just quickly check out the Giants roster. Going to be fixing players that might have been bugged through the draft bug, and then we're off to weekly strategy and the game. I reckon this will be a little bit of a shorter episode. All right, so there we go. We've got Daniel Jones still as the starting QB. Bridge QB is the player tag. We've got Jordan Travis, a future starter. QB of the future is 24-70. And Trevor Siemian, who's 32-57. Absolutely horrible. But sometimes we've got really strange players in here. Those are usually the long snappers that just get horrid ratings. Jordan Travis here, 70 overall, 24 years old. He will not be getting a do-over because I'm only doing that for starters or for players that have higher depth rates. But Dan Jones, the 78 really doesn't do him that much justice. He's way more solid than this might make him look here. But of course, he is one of the more, I'll just say volatile quarterbacks in the league. He has great performances sometimes, and then sometimes absolute collapse. Week 1 versus the Cowboys, the Giants didn't score 1 point. That was just really bad performance. The running back, Saquon Barkley, of course, a X-Factor, as we know, 27-97. Really fantastic running back. He's going to be very dangerous. He's going to be powering through our defense. Let's just see if we can hold them. Eric Gray is here as well. He is from the 2023 draft. Larry Roundtree, the third, 25-71. So I would say we've got a very, very good starter, an elite starter, and then 2 solid backup players. Fullback is John Lovett, 28-68 out of Princeton, with 5 years experience. Solid fullback. The wide receiver core consists of Isaiah Hodgins, 25-84, Emeka Egbuka, rookie at Ohio State, Paris Campbell, Wandale Robinson. We've got Darius Slayton here, and Jaelyn Hyatt. He's from the 2023 draft. One thing that immediately sticks out is that they don't really have any bad players in here. Even Jaelyn Hyatt, who's 22 and has a normal depth rate, 74 rated, actually is pretty serviceable. Quick reminder, our third best wide receiver is 74 rated. So there we go. Emeka Egbuka, I think he is worthy of a quick makeover. So let's just quickly count down together. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Here we go. And there we go. Emeka Egbuka in all his glory. Let's just quickly take a look at the stats. He's already looking very, very well-rounded. I'm especially liking the speed, acceleration, and the catching at an 89 already. Add to that the jumping, 92. He's also pretty good in the route running, and the agility is high, release is high. So a really very useful player here. Can only see him growing further and further. So that's very nice for the Giants. Let's just keep on going. Tight end Darren Waller. We've also got Daniel Bellinger here, and McCallan Castle's just going to be taking a quick look here. Normal depth rate, third string tight end. So we're not going to be doing anything here. Darren Waller usually, or not usually, but before it was with the Raiders, and now he joined the Giants. And really have to say that he is a very solid tight end. Looked very good in his first few games. Big dude, 6'6". The offensive line, Andrew Thomas with an injury here, 25-94. So Rodney Brown will be getting a shot here, 21-68 probably. Left guard is Joshua Isiudu. Behind him, Forrest Lamp and Jack Anderson. Strange room, very strange. Joshua Isiudu, I can get behind. The others, I don't really get those. I mean, it's a backup, yes, but then why have Jack Anderson? Not really clear. Andrew Thomas, it looks super solid, actually. Really liking the look of this one here. At center, John Michael Schmitz out of the 23 draft, 25-80. I used him in quite a few rebuilds. He did really well there. Scott Questenberry as a backup, that's decent. Right guard, Mark Lewinsky, 32-72, and Marcus McKeithen, 25-69. This is a little bit weaker. Strength awareness is decent, I would say 88 and 84. Apart from that, not the strongest player on this position. Right tackle, of course, Evan Neal, 23-81. and Derrick Hamilton behind him. But Evan Neal is just such a good and solid player. When I brought him in on the Vikings rebuild, that was just a moment that the offensive line solidified. And that was a very good trade. I was pretty happy with myself when I did that. His high strength is just really, really very good. And he's just super solid on that position. So the offensive line, I would say, is a mixed bag. We've got an injury to Andrew Thomas. Otherwise, this would be a very good side here. Left guard is decent. Then we've got a solid center. Then we've got a decent right guard and a very solid right tackle. So very mixed. What about defense? We've got a Sean Robinson from I think it was with the Rams before. Rasheem Green behind him. But Sean Robinson has a lot of power coming at you. So we're just going to have to be very aware of this one. Tackling is pretty high. Leonard Williams on the edge, right edge, 30 and 83. DJ Davidson as a backup at 26 and 66. So two veteran players. Dexter Lawrence, the second, 26 and 98, an X Factor with a blitz special ability. Marvin Wilson behind him, and Jarvis Ford, rookie third string D tackle. So of course they've got a very good starter, and then they've got two pretty weak D tackles, I would say, even if the strength is pretty high for both of these. So that is good, but the awareness super bad. Azeez Ojulari, 2484, left outside linebacker. And Toman Fox, let me just check out Azeez Ojulari. Was he with the Giants? Yeah, since his draft. All right, so solid left outside linebacker, star left trait. Bobby Okereke on the mid linebacker position, 28 and 85. We've got Smile Mondon Jr. and Micah McFadden. Do we have a makeover incoming? Smile Mondon Jr. Yes, star left trait. So together again, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Smile Mondon Jr. He's a 22 rookie out of Georgia, 6'3", 231 pounds. Star left trait, 78 rated. Really liking his stats. He's looking pretty good already. Very solid mid linebacker here. So I don't know if they're going to be lining up with one or two mid linebackers, but if it's not Bobby Okereke, then Smile Mondon Jr. will be putting pressure on us. Very nice prospect for the future here. Right outside linebacker, Kayvon Thibodeau, 23-88, nasty player, puts a lot of pressure on opposing offenses. That'll be us, sadly. Morgan Childress behind him. That's a rookie, of course. Cornerback Deonte Banks, superstar, 23 and 88 out of the 23 draft. Yeesh, what a good pick, actually. Adoree Jackson, Isaiah Rodgers Sr., Duke Shelley, Trey Hawkins, and Rodarius Williams. So just putting this lightly, we've got three very, very good cornerbacks who are going to be trying to stop us. Free safety Xavier McKinney, another very good player. Lucky that he doesn't have any special abilities, because those would really make him extremely hard to stop. Jason Pinnock, 25-74. Strong safeties Taylor Rapp, formerly of the Rams, of course. He's solid, way more solid than he looks here. He's super balanced, actually. That 81 is not like he's not got 2 or 3 90s and the rest is bad. He's got a lot of 80s in there, so he's a super balanced player. I really like this one here. Dane Belton, 23 and 73 out of the 22 draft, if I remember correctly. Kicker is Graham Geno, and the punter is Jamie Gillen. So there we go. What do we do about this one here? Again, big question, the weekly strategy. I'm gonna have to see how fit our team is at the moment. I do think that we should try and stop them in the pass game. I don't think that stopping or stuffing the run will help us too much, because that will definitely only buff. If you look at the stats here or at the buffs, it says better block, shedding, tackling, pursuit, and play recognition when calling outside run play counters. And that is not exactly what I want to have. I want to have better pass rush, man and zone coverage when calling short pass play counters. So there you go. I think this is the best way to go now. Player health, let's just take a look. 100%. This is pretty good, actually. So left edge, definitely the starter. This should be a split. Here, I think the starter should get some more. Left outside linebacker, we can go for a split, because Arden Key's a little bit on the older side. The Al-Shaair mid linebacker is definitely split. Right outside linebacker, we can go with split as well. Cornerbacks, definitely split. Free safety, definitely split. Maybe even the backup. Maybe let's put some more into the backup. And here, let's also go for some splits. I also want to get Skinner a little bit more trained up. The offensive game plan, what do we do? I think running it inside is probably a good idea. Derrick Henry should be able to really get things done here. QB, certainly the starter. Running backs, let's just spread this around a little bit more. Wide receivers, same thing. Tight ends, same thing. Well, tight ends, I need Okonkwo to be better. Apart from that, we're just going to be looking at the starters to get as much XP as we can. Joe Alt has been revealed. He's a superstar. This is awesome. Graham Barton still waiting for a big reveal. I did change his face because that other face was just driving me mad, so didn't really like that. Big question, what do we do about Joe Alt? Do we continue training him with an 84 overall? I do think that he is already... I almost pressed the wrong button. So there we go. Change focus player. Who could we go for? Let me just take a... Oh, I can't sort. Well, anyways, okay. So, quarterback, no. Probably Tyjae Spears could be interesting. Wide receivers, I think we should focus on the wide receivers a little bit more. Who do I want to have as my second long-term wide receiver? I really like Kyle Phillips. I think that he's really doing very, very well. So that is certainly an option. Chig Okonkwo, my starting tight end, I think he just needs the help. No questions asked. So as Rad Brad usually says, it's bad news bears. We've got Sean Murphy-Bunting injured, dislocated wrist, out for a week, and Terrible Jess also out for a week. This is a starter. This here is a backup player, so this is not too bad. Sean Murphy-Bunting. Luckily, we have a very solid cornerback room. Really do. So I'm not too bothered about that one, to be brutally honest. We will be adding some more points. I need more safety from my quarterback. I need to be able to really rely on him. Boost break sack. Don't really need this, but the throw under pressure, I just need this to be better and better and better. Boost catching for wide receivers, tight ends. I'm going to be doing this next. Usually I only upgrade the defense, but here I feel like I should also take a look at offense. I think we've taken care of everything apart from playing this game now against the Giants. It'll be a home game at Nissan Stadium. Yeah, let's just see what we can pull off here. Nissan Stadium, starting out with some fireworks and Clash of Conferences, of course. Here comes Dan Jones, and this is Saquon Barkley showing off the away uniform for the Giants, white with the helmets, of course. The Titans, the home uniform, and two number 8 QBs going to be competing here. Here come the Giants, and you know what would be cool? If in that room where they show off the uniforms, you could hear the crowd really dimmed, and then you sort of come out and you hear the roar. That would be a nice addition, because it's dead silent in there. So here's Brian Dable with a beanie. This is Dan Jones in the all white. It's actually a very nice uniform with the red numbers. And yeah, Coach Dreddeus watching as Will Levis is hyping up the team. Ryan Stonehouse getting ready to kick that ball as far as he can. And as always, with the prettily washed hair. There we go. 3 minutes and 6 is as we take over at the 2-minute mark. We're going to go with a halfback ISO. We're going against an X Factor D-tackle. Straight opposite here. And Derrick Henry pushing forward 6 yards. We've had fumbles in positions like these already, so I'd really appreciate it if we don't do that. Halfback Power G. Chris Adams looking like a good option here. I think we're going to try this one here. Halfback Power G. Curls. Nope. Nope. Oh, there's no other option, right? Alright, ISO. Let's just try this one here. Come on. This is, of course, McAdams. And he's... Wow, breaking through. Well done, my man. Third string running back. A rookie. Just breaking through. He actually replaced one of the players that I had on the team initially. Just felt like he could do a little bit better. We're going to be going for Okonkwo here. Super short pass. Speed, and let's just step across the line here. Number 29 closed him down. That's McKinney, the two-haired dude. And Chigoziem Okonkwo doing well here. Inside zone, left-hand side. I'm going to try and alternate this as much as I can, back and forth. Plus, let's just check out this one here. Joe Alt has the superstar Dave trait revealed. And here, Derrick Henry. What a good run. Come on, get Xavier Kinney. No, no chance against the experienced safety. Ooh, that was a slow motion clap. Will Levis hitting the target there. And let's go. Curved run. Derrick Henry. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Slightly curved, wow, and stopped again here by number 13, Graham Barton with an injury. So I did change his face, but I can't do anything about those constant injuries that he seems to be picking up. It's a little bit annoying. By the way, here you can see the face. It's just a little bit more realistic. Halfback dive for those 2 yards, left-hand side run. And we're getting ready to break through here. Double teaming the X-Factor D-tackle here. And we can't really get across that player lying on the ground. Number 58. Was that Mondon? No, that's 55. Never mind. So far we haven't been bum rushed yet. I am very quietly happy about that. I will not be saying this too loud because otherwise the game might start getting funny thoughts here. We're gonna go right. Gonna try and get away from Dexter Lawrence here. All right. That didn't work out. What's with Henry here? Still on the ground, but no injury, luckily. 2nd and 8. We're gonna slot redunds in. I expect Barton to return. We've got Hopkins, we've got Whyle. Burks has the super long route. Okonkwo, Derrick Henry going around the outside. Not too convinced if that would have been the best call. Does look like the running back should be able to go around the outside, right? But similar play here again. Henry going around the outside, that would be perfect. I just don't think that I'll be able to hit him. Wow. Thrown out of the sack. That was very, very close. I think that was Mondon Jr. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. All right, how much trust do I have in my players right now? How much time will I have? Looking for Hopkins or Burks. One of these players will be it. Nah, not working. We're not connecting. Perfect accuracy, but deflected. That's Isaiah Rodgers Sr. Slapping the ball away from Treylon Burks. 60-yard field goal. That is very, very long. That is extremely long. I don't even think that we have the... Yeah. Once again, we keep hitting the upright. Not the upright, but the crossbar. It's the 3rd time in a row. 3rd game in a row where we do that. So 60 yards is just too long. Come on, defense. Defense steps up. That is a great, great thing. And we're going to continue with a mess, but we're going to keep trying to do this. We have to be able to pull this off, right? I think a flood is something that I might go with. Let's try hitting Treylon Burks, because he should be able to get through here. And I'd love to say it was pass interference, because he was blocked by these players. Kind of got stuck there. Kind of got stuck. If you just want to check that out, he's over here. Oh, this is him running, and he's just kind of getting stuck in here. I don't know, slowing him down considerably. I would say that was a pass interference, but who's asking me? Nobody, right? So, Hopkins from the right to the left, Whyle going from the left to the right, and Okonkwo with the turnstile run here. Very nice. Very nice. Going forward, we pick up a 1st down immediately as Chigoziem Okonkwo, who we are focusing on developing now a little bit more. This is a good route. Phillips usually gets this one done quite nicely. Burks on the long route. I've got Okonkwo on the short one, but I'd really like to hit Phillips here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. He had it in his hands, but he sort of dropped it. Not really sure why, though, because that was not that hard to catch, actually, but there we go. Whyle, Okonkwo, options, options, options. And Okonkwo is doing very well here. I'm actually pretty happy with what he's doing at the moment. And here we go. This is a flex by Okonkwo, who did really well. Good run, good catch, good holding onto the ball. Ooh, Levis. Dexter Lawrence was breaking through. But this is what I mean. I need a center that can just hold off these big burly D-tackle dudes. Because if we could do that, I know that Levis can hit the target. But not if there's too much pressure coming. All right, let's take a look at Burks, maybe Okonkwo on the direct route. Stiff arm, and here we go. 2nd and inches. Moving forward, Treylon Burks has been made our wide receiver number 1, taking the spot off of DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, at the Giants' 5-yard line. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All right, here we go. Quick reset here. Gonna try and go for the breakthrough here with Tyjae Spears. Wow. Hard hit number 51. 3rd and inches. I felt like we crossed that line, but obviously we didn't. So, not a happy bunny. 3rd and less than a yard. There we go. Inside zone. Let's try this one again. Let's try this again. Here we go. We get across the line. 1st and goal. 4 yards out. We're going to call our first timeout. We still have 2 left. Just want to give myself a little bit of a breather here. And we're going to try a Y curl. Y curl. Sorry, that just had to do that. But okay, so we're going to go with Hopkins here, of course. Maybe Okonkwo if he gets free, but usually those curlies don't really get free. Oh, that was slightly out of reach, but would have been fantastic. He even jumped, he even lunged. I would have liked that one a lot, but didn't happen. So double slants it's going to be. Let's try this one here. Tyjae Spears is going to go towards the left-hand side. That would be very nice. Wow. 3rd and goal, ball comes out. We're still at the 4-yard line. Number 36 had good coverage. And I'm not too much of a happy bunny right now. So there we go. We're setting up again. Currently, we're not really getting through here. Thinking of what we could do here. Try the verticals. I'm going to try hitting Spears again. Just if he just run through that and then just get free. Nope. There we go. 4th and goal. 32 seconds left. And that was Mondon Jr. And we're held. We are held. It just happens from time to time. It's super unnerving when you can't really break through. And this time, Carmen Dicker, he's my kicker. Puts it between the sticks. Nice. Very nice. Let's continue to the next moment. And here we go. We start off the second half with 4 minutes to go. And I'm going to start with Derrick Henry. We're going to try running it a little bit more. I'd like to get into the end zone ASAP. But currently, it's just a little bit hard to sort of take him down here. Number 58 immediately on Burks, who's having a hard time just finding space. And same goes for Will Levis, finding targets. Currently, not that easy. Plus, there's not a lot of time. I don't want to give Dexter Lawrence a sack because that'll activate his special ability. And here goes Derrick Henry. We get stuck, push shoved, and a lot of things happening here. Derrick Henry freezes. And I think he was frozen in time. A Titan bench. Let's go with this one. Okonkwo. But I'm rather looking for Burks or Whyle. I like those out routes. That's going to be 3 yards. It's going to be slow picking here, Josh Whyle. There's quite a few players that I am looking at pretty, how do I put it, critically. I just want to sort of really get a good feel on what to do with them. Tyjae spears are crud. 3rd and 5. I probably could have and should have gone inside quicker. Didn't do that. That was not ideal. We're going to go the tight end in. Okonkwo is going to go straight and then cross. That's a good route. I've also got Burks. But, wow. Oh, no, and that is a fumble. I was just about to praise Okonkwo, man. I was just about to frickin' praise him. Because that was a very good stop. A very good catch. Number 1, and then it's the hit from behind, number 58. That's Mondon, right? What is that? It's Mondon 55 and Taylor Rapp with a recovery. That sucks balls, man. But our defense manages to turn it over again. Pretty far back at the 20. Luckily, it's just really lucky that they are not that much of a killer offense. Derrick Henry, 4-1, breaking through, showing his quality. As we power forward to the 35. Extremely well done by the seasoned veteran running back. Let's follow up with the bench. Let's get some confidence back into Okonkwo. Burks also has a nice route. The out routes, of course, always looking nice. Good accuracy, but out of reach, so Taylor Rapp doing well here, covering that, closing that route down. A halfback slam. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Left is my route. I'm going to have to go there. 77. Go, 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 go. And here we go. We've got space. 29 and the stop. I was just waiting for McKinney to slam into the back here. Taylor Rapp, more of a breaker. A dagger. Let's go with this one here next. Their defense is lining up very tightly up front. Towards the back, I could risk going there. But it always depends where they go. And there we go. That's Okonkwo now with some more confidence, I hope. After that fumble, because that is just really a little bit painful. Plus it also detracts experience points. And coming around the edge was number 22. Brian Dable. And the beanie. And a mesh spot. Here we go. Left-hand side run. Gonna be looking for Hopkins here for a change. Okonkwo straight ahead, also an option. That was just batted away. I didn't even see if Hopkins would have been free. Just kind of went for Okonkwo. I just like those tight end routes. What's this? Whyle or Hopkins? And this is it. The veteran here catches the ball, and that's an injury for Josh Whyle, who's out. Let's hope it's nothing bad. I did bring him back out of free agency. I felt like it was the right thing to do. Would I do that again? Probably. But then again, sort of gave him a try here. And McAdams just trying to get forward. It's 2 yards and an injury for Chris McAdams. Not good. There we go. Very slow going and dislocated shoulders, so Ezekiel will have to take over. Let's get an ISO going. That's Henry. 2nd and 8. Do we have something clever? We actually don't. Which is a little bit sad, but okay. Let's just try and get through here. Oof. Left, right, push, 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 and we are in. Fist pump. And that is Derrick Henry powering into the end zone through a pretty tough Giants defensive line here. Joel, big man, number 65. Son Haskins, that's our fullback. And Henry more just powering and just steamrolling his way through here. This is the way I see it. Turns beautifully around McKinley. All right, well done. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. All right, we limit them to field goal. That is positive. We're in the 4th quarter. 3 minutes, 32. And this is going to be a killer run. I can just see this coming. Let's try to outplay them here. Hopkins, Burks. We're going to have to be very quick. Swatted away. Number 36. That's Banks. In my personal opinion, Hopkins should have been there. But, yeah, whatever. Okonkwo, Phillips. Could I go for... I'm going to go for an inside zone split and hold your horses. I'm also going to flip this play. I want to have Levis going... Levis. I want to have Henry going left. Just want to see what happens here. Oh, my lord. The Antwane breaking through. And that's an injury for Derrick Henry. Well, that was fantastic. Couldn't have gone better. Could not have gone any better here. Let's go with a mesh spot, and I don't really want to punt this. I don't want to punt this. I would like to hit Burks or Phillips. For crying out loud. For crying out loud. 4th and 11. Number 24 lets me know. And what is that? Floaty legs. Quadriceps strain. Will not be able to return. So Tyjae Spears takes over. We're going to have to punt. Ryan Stonehouse has to punt. Come on, defense. I need you guys more than ever now. Let's just stop Dan Jones. All right. It was a fair catch, and we still took him down. I should know better. There we go. Dan Jones. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. And crud. 2 minutes 35. And we are... I'm not going to say that we're reeling a little bit, but we kind of lost a little bit of the steam going forward here. Tyjae Spears. Go, 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 go. Can we outrun them? Nope. Taylor Rapp and McKinney are a really good duo. 26 yards is the gain here for Tyjae Spears on the day. We did find space on this one pretty well. Joe Alt kind of smothering the dude back there. 2 minutes 9. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to let this run down a little bit here. Momentum is not on our side. And we could and probably should have done a little bit better here. This is too close for comfort. Let's try this mesh spot here. Get Phillips going. Should work. Should work. And he actually holds on to the ball, which is fantastic. And that is something that I do like about this player. He sometimes does this. And more often than not, he really survives the contact. Let's try a double slant here. 1st and 10. Hopkins and Burks. Just want to see you guys. Run, 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 run. Good accuracy out of reach. Well, I'm not so sure. Defender was just covering here pretty well. Would there somebody else have been free? Let me just go like this here. Was DeAndre Hopkins? Not really. Not really. And once again, this is a quality of life thing. Can we just have it slap back to resume, please? So Hassan Haskins gonna go for a run here. We've got Ertz. I think I need to check the depth charts. I think they're all over the place right now. Running back, Derrick Henry injured. So Tyjae Spears, Chris McAdams injured. So Hassan Haskins gonna go. We have to go like this. Interesting. All right, fullback is Haskins. Wide receivers, this is set. Tight ends. All right, I'm gonna bring in Zach Ertz here behind Whyle. So there's that. Left tackle. I think everything else should work as intended. 2nd and 10. Let's go. We get stuck on the player. 3rd and 7. Can't break through. Very powerful defense here. Very, very powerful. Inside zone, we're going to go out of the gun formation. Left-hand side, curved run. A curved run. Right, we need this. We need this. We fucking need this. And shit is basically all I can say. We're going to try and go for the field goal, 58 yards. Am I going to hit the damn crossbar again? There we go. Perfectly timed. Do I have enough power? But we... Yes, we hit the crossbar again, but it does go in. So, happy days, I guess. 13-10. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. And they do turn it over. That is fantastic. I'm pretty relieved, actually. We're also not that far away, so I feel like we could try and get something out of this. Let's go the dagger. Gonna try and get Okonkwo here. And there we go. This is Okonkwo. Fantastic job. At the 20-second mark, pushes forward to the 16-yard line with a speed boost right there. That's good. Inside zone split, left-hand side. Again, let's go for something clever here. But not too clever, otherwise I'll feel too smart. 22 seconds, so we do have time. Let's try dragon spacing. Dragon spacing usually works pretty well. 20 seconds. Gonna try and hit DeAndre Hopkins. Ooh, almost got that. Not talking about the other player, talking about my player here. 2nd and 10, 16 seconds. Man, I want to have that touchdown. I want to have a touchdown. Tight end attack. We're going to go all out here. Okonkwo going right. I'd like to hit him. Spears is my backup option. Oh, and he can't hold on to the ball, man. We had perfect accuracy, but Mondon Jr. had a lot of pressure on him. That sucked. That actually sucked, because that was looking good. That was looking... Actually, I was feeling good about that one. Wait, what? 866. Let's go the bench switch here. Go, 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 go. Quicker. I need Treylon Burks to beat his man. And that's a no. 9 seconds, 4th and 10, number 22. Yeah, great job. Well done. Coverage was there. 33-yard field goal. Cameron Dicker. He, of course, continues to be my kicker. There we go. Willis holding the ball, and there we go. Ball is between the sticks. And Cameron Dicker makes it 16-10. 3 field goals today. 3 field goals. We had trouble getting into the end zone. But we get a win, and in this season of probably pretty ugly wins all over, I do feel like it is the right thing to do. Levis isn't really getting the XP out of the games. I just know that. But he's doing well. He's giving his best here. 61.7. 152 yards, 42% completion rate. It was just really hard connecting today. 26 attempts, 11 completions. 25 attempts, 9 completions, 36%. Even worse. And then they tried Jordan Travis, who had 100%. All right, that's interesting. Derrick Henry, 80 yards, 1 touchdown, and an injury. Spears, 25. McAdams, 8 and an injury. Hassan Haskins, 3 yards. Catching Okonkwo was really good today. Apart from some drops that really hurt me. I mean, the last one would have been a touchdown. He had the route, he had the defender beaten, and then he just drops it sort of as he steps inside. It was just strange. Darren Waller, Paris Campbell, also with the drop. I like that it's not only my team. That's also, you know, just basic. It just happens in games. And I think that is realistic. I like that it happens. So I'm not really too bothered about that. Is it showing fumbles, by the way? No. Because when somebody fumbled it, didn't they? I think we're going to see that somewhere else. All right, solo tackle leader Kenneth Murray. Junior total tackle leaders Xavier McKinney, Bobby Okereke, Taylor Rapp. Yeah, they were really strong today. Azeez Ojulari, 1.5 sacks for Jeffrey Simmons, 1 for Denico Autry, 0.5 for Caleb Farley. 0 interceptions, but fumble recoveries. 1 for Taylor Rapp, and fumble return yards 0. He basically got the fumble and went down. It was Okonkwo that fumbled it. And what was the kicking situation? We had 4 field goal attempts and 3 converted. Graham Geno 2 and 1 converted. And extra point attempts 1 and 1 converted each. All right, so 16 and 10, we come away with a win, a 9 and 3, and I do think that we're going to be seeing the playoff picture. I don't think we'll see it before bye week, so I reckon we'll see it around week 15 or something like that, and I expect us to be in there. I do expect us to be in there because this season we are just doing way better. Yeah, here we go. 5th overall. Not unhappy. It's a little bit minimalistic. If you look at the points for and points against, it's just a little bit low scoring overall in comparison to other teams. 323 points for. That's just a lot of points. But yeah, it's a little bit minimalistic, but I don't really care about that. I'd rather win and just get somewhere than just be beaten and just sort of stay back and play beautiful football, but just keep collecting losses. I think I'm going to have to take a look at the injury situation because some of those injuries might have carried over. Well, no, that's a no. That's positive. All right, so we no injuries to Derrick Henry, no injury for Chris McAdams, and also no injury for Graham Barton. That is very positive, actually. So next week, everybody will be fit again. That's a big high five for myself. Pretty happy about that, to be honest. But yeah, it's going to be the Lions. Lions are always tough to beat. And then it's going to be the Browns, who I really intend to beat. At least I hope so. I want to stuff it in Deshaun Watson's face. Really can't stand the dude. But yeah, there we go. Some of my personal opinions right in there. Yeah, pretty happy with the game today. Actually, we came away with a win. Hope you liked the game. If you did, drop me a like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.